Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for February 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Monday through Thursday. When I'm reading for Monday through Thursday, you know I use my Radley Valentine decks, my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember though, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. To all that are suffering and going through hard times, please know that I do pray for you. So my prayers, I have reached out to higher power for comfort, for whatever it is that you might need to ease your pain. So please know that. I am also an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. I don't have to understand it. Now, a couple of things before we start, a couple of dates to remember. February 20th, is at 7:52 p.m. Mercury is still in Aquarius. It is now going direct. Now, the thing that's interesting with Mercury when it goes direct, remember, so it stops and it starts to go, retro. Well, when it goes direct from that last moment of being retro. So it takes about 14 days to come back to where it started from. So that's one thing. On the 25th of February at 8:12 a.m., Venus is entering Pisces. So there could be some emotional experiences, but Venus could be giving you a big hug. At the same time, Venus and Pisces, they really get into some deep emotions. Now, the 27th, though we're not quite there yet, that is the full moon. Remember, new moon to full moon is a time to request. Full moon to new moon, get rid of. So it's the waxing and then the waning. But the full moon is the time to release, relinquish, and request. Release what's holding you back. Relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request. And there's like 3 days before and 3 days after. That full moon will be at 3:17 a.m. on the 27th, again, Eastern Standard Time, and that will be in Virgo. So this is going to be really high energy. I do talk a little bit more about it in the overview, so you might want to go there if you want to know more about this. Okay, so let's get started with our readings. Hello, my Leos. How are you? Okay, let's see. Okay, cards are already jumping. This one is face down. It is reversed. Here we go. There we go. Let's see what we have for my Leos for this week. Okay. Okay, 3 cards face down. This one's the one that jumped. This one is also, these two are also reversed. Strong energy for my Leos. Let's see what we have here. First card, 4 of Raphael. Okay. Raphael is water energy. That is Pisces. It's also Cancer. It's also Scorpio, fluid. It's emotional. It's deep feelings, okay? The thing, okay, 4s have some stability. It has some organization to it. The thing about the 4 of Raphael, 4 of Cups, 4 of Water, is this is that, and this is kind of this is like, not necessarily being satisfied with what you have, not necessarily kind of looking to the future that there's possibilities. This is kind of that in-between stage. Sometimes we need to be in between though, because sometimes this is where, my mom would always say, this is your fallow period. This is getting you ready, because I'd say, well, what is a fallow period? Getting you ready, like, the field has been left alone so it can re-nourish and replenish itself. So this could be your fallow time. This could be one of those times that it's kind of, there's some dissatisfaction here, but then we know that things are coming. And it's just kind of sitting in the middle a little bit. I'm feeling like this is, and I don't like this either because I'm a Leo and I grew up with that fallow thing all the time. It was like, I want movement. And it's like, no, this is your fallow time. A lot of times this is also considered your preparation time. So just be, so it's just that sense of, it's not quite where I want to be. It's not, but yet at the same time, it's not all that bad, but it's not where I want to be. And at the same time, I'm not quite ready to move on into that future. So there's a little bit of discomfort here. There's a little bit of this, what do I do? Well, also too, with water energy, with cup energy, there is a spiritual component. So this is a wonderful time to reach out, higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is to you, have some connection with that. So there could be, this week could be one of those times that you just have to kind of mellow out, do some meditation. I would actually, because this has this water energy and Pisces has, water energy and, up and down, up and down, I would probably try to pull some of fire energy into this. Because again, too, I don't think that Pisces, I don't remember seeing any fire signs really, or planets in, I don't remember seeing any Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy in Pisces. I would, if as long as it's safe to do this, I would burn some candles. I would do some things that actually get me excited and, but at the same time, and I shouldn't say do some things. I would just have some really stronger fire energy to help counterbalance some of that water energy. Now, the other thing though too is, again, with the meditation and with the prayer, however that is that you connect, there could be some of that time this week that you connect a little deeper than what also feels comfortable too. So you might need to, it's kind of like astro travel, but it's not. But, some people are worried with astro travel that they might, they leave their body and they're worried about coming back, to their body. And usually this happens when they're dreaming or when they're being intentional. But this could be, that you may find that you're so spiritually connected that it's a little harder to live in the real world. So you might be so connected to the supernatural that it's harder to get back to the natural. So you may want to have some earth energy, however that is for you. You may want to also, I have candles that I'm burning here. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. Anyway, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Your next card, the High Priestess. Well, I told you that you're going to be a little bit more into that supernatural time. So, the thing is, I will tell you that when this is happening for me, and, that generally it's best not to fight it, because it just gnaws at it just gnaws at you more and more and more. At the same time, I have been in some deep spiritual times that it just was very, very overwhelming too. So again, when this is happening for me, I'm going to give you this as what I do. I ask for protection, I ask for mercy, and I ask that, just help me through this. Okay, let me learn what I need to learn, but let it not be overwhelming too. Okay, I ask my higher power. But we have a 2 here. 2s, have some, change energy. It has some choices with this. So we always do have that choice. The High Priestess, whether you be male or female, is connecting with that higher power, is connecting with that spiritual time. Now, we do have that full moon where things are a little bit more, it has a little more spiritual or psychic type of energy going on. Remember also, too, with that moon back there, we only see one side. There's a lot of things, but this is the time, my Leos, you could be really connecting in that darker area. And I don't mean darker as in negative energy. I mean in that place that's a little bit on the, kind of on the woo-woo side, like woo-woo, type of thing. You could be connecting. You could also, though, since we do have to live in the natural, many times over, I'll say, okay, let me be able to help others with this, or let me be able to, sometimes even help myself. It is okay to ask that. Here we go. Wow, there was a lot with that. But that's Archangel Heniel. So remember Heniel's name. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. And that's, so when I ask for protection or I ask, mercy, ask for peace also. Okay, and discernment. Discernment that you understand what it is that you're actually feeling, seeing, hearing, experiencing. Reversed, let's see. The 10 of Ariel. Okay, so 10s have a transitional, energy 1 plus 0 is 1, so that gets you, it's getting you ready for a new opportunity. So a lot of this is, like I said, this is your fallow period. It's getting you ready for this new opportunity. Or Ariel is earth energy. That 27th is that full moon. So, this is kind of like your preparation to get ready for this earth energy. So this is our Virgo. It's our, so we have Virgo full moon. It is Taurus. There's, what is it? Uranus and Mars, I think, are in Taurus, and they're trine. So there's a lot of Taurus energy with that full moon. And there's also, so this is also Capricorn. I don't think we have any real Capricorn energy here either this month or during Pisces season. So this is, so a lot of this could be your preparation. Now, I do not do this. But if you are spiritually or you are called to do this, this is also a time for people to do some fasting. And, but you can watch your diet. Okay, I don't fast. I never fast. But I do try to watch, I do try to make sure that I'm not eating a lot of junk food, processed foods, things like that. I don't know who needed to hear that too. But a lot of this is preparation to get you ready probably for next weekend. We will see. Whoa. Anyway. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding life. Interesting. I do want to hear how this is, what's happening for my other Leos, okay, on this. Because this is kind of this is a spiritual journey type of energy. But again, too, when my mother, she was very highly psychic. Oh, Mom, am I going to go to the prom? Oh, I can't tell you that, honey. You're in a fallow period. What the heck is a fallow period? Oh, don't worry. It's a preparation period. I'm like, what am I preparing for? I can't tell you that, honey, because you're in a fallow period. Okay, here we go. Now, this one is reversed, so here we go. The Knight of Fire. Interesting, because Knight's underlying energy is fire. You are also fire. It is also, it's Leo, it's Sagittarius, it's Aries. I don't think that Pisces has any fire energy going on with this. Knights are directional, moving forward. So again, whatever this preparation period is for this week or the beginning of this week, it basically is pushing you forward into that next. Now remember, Uranus with Taurus, expect the unexpected. We are going to be going into Aries season at the end of Pisces season. We're ending the, astrological year, beginning the new one with Aries. But, this is just like, a lot of this is adding fuel to your tank. Okay. This is like, if you're going on this would be, if you're going on a driving vacation, this is you getting the car ready. This is you getting, all the stuff that you need to get ready. So, but this is more in that spiritual, because things start moving, and this is fast. This is very fast. And this is, this is one of those times too. Is this one of those stepping into your destiny times? It could definitely be. Anyway, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. But this is, again, the restlessness, I can understand that with that 4. It's, not necessarily happy, not, kind of that in-between, kind of in the in-between stage. Preparing, there's, yeah, things moving. Anyway, let's go on. It's not, I guess the thing is when you fight, I'll tell you just how, when I'm being brought to that next spiritual level, when I'm being brought up, some people might even call it ascension time, when that's, and you're getting prepared for that. When I fight it, it's rougher. So sometimes I just got to say, well, I have learned to say, okay, fine, let's go, but please be gentle. Okay, let's see what we have. What crystal or energy for my Leos? This one is reversed. Air. Air. Interesting with that. Breathe. Sometimes, with your breathing, with the air, you want to, this is meditation. This is how, kind of, relaxing, getting into that zone. You can't necessarily carry it with you unless maybe you put it in a balloon. Here we go. Communication, imagination, independent, witty. Interesting. Whenever the energies come, it's always a little, like, okay, what am I going to do with it? But it's very needed. It is very needed. We are in an air sign, well, Pisces is not, but we are in an age of Aquarius, that has a lot of transition and a lot of ascension type of energy. Be prepared for that this week. Be prepared that you're going to probably be feeling things that maybe you weren't quite ready to feel. I don't like it either. Anyway, my Leos, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It does help. And as always, my Leos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.